It gets really tight off this corner. Wow, same thing as what we had just a minute ago.
Almost a carbon copy, exactly. Andy looked like he might have got sideways. He forced the 14 of Rick Crawford up into the wall. Rick climbed over the right rear corner of Andy's truck, and there you see Rick sliding door side down.
Wow. I mean, this is incredible. But, you know, in our sport of NASCAR racing, this has been the hottest debate. Green, white, checkered. Okay, here we go. 2 car on the inside. 2 truck on the inside of the 14.
They're both getting into the gas.
Loose again.
No room.
Yep, saw him wiggle a little bit. He had to drive up the hill to chase it. When he did, Rick Crawford was there. They ran out of room, and this is the result.
Well, first of all, you want to say Andy Houston run up into him, but he...
Just staying on the banks is difficult unless you're at speed. Now, to prove this, I have a couple of my able-bodied assistants here, Bob Jenkins and Jack Arute, and watch how easy this thing takes off down the banking.
Well, we never get tired of seeing this, Benny. This worked out just perfect for us. We thought maybe the car would scoot on its side down the banking, but it did just what we wanted it to.
That's beautiful. And, you know, that's from a dead stop. Just imagine what he would do at 100 miles an hour if it started rolling.
Exactly right.
That is down there, but it looks like a foreign exotic job that probably costs as much as the race car.
It shouldn't be parked there.
Looks like Jeff Gordon and Michael Waltrip may have gotten laps back as they cross the line. What kind of a car is that, you know?
It's like a spider. What is a spider? I don't know.
It's a thing with 8 legs as far as I know.
Care Center, Jimmy, Robbie is saying on his radio that you missed a shift. What happened?
Just like every form of racing he's ever been in, it's always somebody else's fault. He had me turned sideways before we even took the green. I didn't even have a chance to grab a gear. He was beating my bumper cover off me coming to the green because he wanted to restart in front of me. I'm trying to get my lap back as well, so he's just crying up a river like he always does. It's a shame. We got a chance to win the championship and we get spun out before we even take the green on a restart. It's wrong.
You can see the frustrations running high down here in the garage area.
Tail end of the incident, as Lyndon Amick is already in the wall. From his reading, compliments of Mike Borkowski, though I dare say we will have...
Lemon coming out of the car, left side, a lot of damage. Does not appear to be the happiest guy out there right now.
I have a feeling someone's going to get a gesture as they drive by Mr. Amick.
Let's see. Yeah. Let's see who gets the official gesture. Looks like Mike Borkowski,
yeah,
who is getting the "what were you thinking about?"
Oh. Well, that was good. He threw his helmet at his own car.
Borkowski was there with Jason Jarrett as we look from P.J. Jones' car, and there Borkowski just shoves Jarrett out of the way. Same fellow who was involved at the other end of the racetrack with Lyndon Amick, and here we see Jason first throwing one item and then
well, that's
later on.
That's one heel heat deflector, and now he's going to throw the other one at him.
A left-hander. And Borkowski, the receiving end there. There's Mike Borkowski.
Something going on the hillside hospitality area overlooking turn 1, and you see the drivers racing through that smoke. It doesn't have anything to do with what's going on the racetrack. We'll see if we can find out exactly what it is here in a minute.
Well, that's going to be unsettling for the drivers to drive through that deal.
I promise you, at 190 miles an hour entering that corner, already treacherous conditions to start with. Somebody telling you everything's okay. Caution's out.
Caution's out. Caution's out.
And it is for the smoke, and just that, not having the drivers racing through that reduced visibility.
Casey Kane.
Whoa! Trouble!
He had not even gotten the green flag. My goodness gracious. That was his get up to speed lap. And Nemechek hit on it. I mean, those guys are loose down there.
Yeah. Casey. Ray Evernham with the red and black jacket. That's his car. He's the owner. And Casey's trying to get it back to the garage.
Yep. He wants to get it back to the garage because he doesn't want to have to get out and walk in front of everybody.
Comes down pit road. When they get here, Steve, I'll let you kind of diagnose what's going on, but he said something is wrong with the right rear.
The problem isn't the contact with the 3 that was spinning. It was the contact earlier. Watch the 45 jump out of line here, Jeff, and then catch wheels.
Watch right here. He's got the rear tires locked up. He's out of control. Boom, right there into the 11 car with his right rear.
I mean, the back of the car had to be, what, a foot, 18 inches, 2 feet off the ground? Oh, this is going to be just so violent. Listen to this onboard. That was an endo like on a motocross ball.
Ready for this? Let's do it.
Trying to go by Robbie Gordon in 31.
And he's pushing. He pushed. He slid up the racetrack. He pushed into Robbie. And then we were just talking about it. You get one shot at saving these race cars. So, wow.
Oh, man. West Wing all over again.
Yeah, I'm telling you what, that was a shot. But that's what happened. He just lost a nose. And this is a racetrack, too, where you'll get aero tight around other race cars.
Now, this is a full speed. Watch this.
Oh, man, what we call a tank slapper.
Whoa, look out! Elliott's gone. Keselowski, Reddick, 2 playoff drivers in this wreck. And the car goes over. Taylor Reddick has flipped.
Yep, I'm good.
My goodness, what was the catalyst? How did that stop?
Restarts. They are so aggressive. You've got to get spots when you can. How about Reddick flips and drives the thing back to pit road? After restart, everybody's very aggressive. Contact with the 9 and the 20 in front of Briscoe and just got into that curvature of the wall, the inside wall.
Yeah, this is going to show you just how hard this impact was.
Oh. That's something the tracks have to continue to look at. How can we get those curves out of the walls? You want to be able to have access for personnel, safety personnel, to quickly get to the drivers, but you can see that access point creates a bad point of impact. Safer barrier doing a great job, but it's just that angle of impact that's so bad.
Of Hamlin bouncing it off the fence.
Yeah, right there's where it started. You see that damage, and it started rubbing the tire.
That was just after he had passed Brendan Gaughan. And here's, as he goes down into turn 1, that tire lets go right in front of Mike Bliss.
And these guys are all racing as hard as they can because there's 5 laps to go. And Mike Bliss just didn't have any idea this 20 car was going to go in the fence like that.
Watch this hit again. You can see the smoke. Right here's where it's going to let go.
Man, big wreck.
At that point in time, Bliss probably hadn't even backed out of the throttle yet.
He was looking to the outside. I think he was going to try to pass the 20 on the outside, get in the corner.
14 car has the 48 car out of control through the tribal and gets into the left rear quarter panel and turns the 48.
Yeah, right there. The 14's pushing the 48. Gets him turning around. Now, off the right. Kurt Busch way up in the air. Fortunately, came down on his tires. There it starts, right there. That trial, we talked about it earlier, that is the worst place. That's where your car has the least amount of grip around this racetrack.
Intensity level coming up on these guys.
We saw Mike Wallace look like he was going below David Rudiman right here, but they ran up on a slower car. Wow.
Right. Man.
That's Kevin LePage's 61 that Carl Edwards went up across the back of. And then it all broke loose behind him. Cars slipping and sliding. Kelly Byers involved. Brad Keselowski, watch again.
Oh, you see what happened here. This 61 was not up to speed, and it's almost like these guys moved over and didn't see him.
Had no idea that he was coming out. They did. I'm sure that the spotters up there saw him on the apron.